Okay, let's see now these examples as a practice for kinds of adjectives. I picked few apples from the farm. This sentence is describing what? Apples. How the sentence describe apples, or what we use to describe apples, that we have few apples we picked from the farm. So few is an adjective that describes the noun apples. Now, this adjective few, does it show what kind of apples, how many apples, the origin of the apples, or comparison? Do we use the adjective to compare? Of course, here this adjective shows how many apples, how many we picked from the farm. So this adjective shows the amount or the quantity of the noun, which is apples, okay? The second one, my mom cooked Chinese food. This sentence describe what? The food that my mom cooked. We use the adjective Chinese. As we said that the adjective that is related or that refers to a country, we call it, or it shows the kind of adjective which is origin. So this adjective shows origin, which means that it's related or refers to countries like Chinese, Egyptian, Jordanian, and so on. And also it is used to describe the food which is Chinese. Now, the third sentence, his youngest sister will join the team. Now, what is the adjective in this sentence? It's youngest. We use it to describe his sister. This is the adjective. Now here, his youngest sister, I'm comparing his sister with all the sisters in the family or all the girls, that she's the youngest. So this adjective shows comparison. And of course, as we said, it ends with est because the main word is young, youngest, okay? So it shows comparison. The fourth one, the decorated house is amazing. Where are the adjectives here in this sentence? We have decorated, and decorated describe what? Describes house. The house is decorated. This is the adjective. And the other adjective in this sentence also is amazing. It's an adjective that also describes what? House. We can, as we said, use more than one adjective to describe the same noun. Here we can write the adjectives before the noun or after the noun. Both can work. Now, these two adjectives show what? How many of the noun house, or what kind of the house, or the origin of the house, or do we use them to compare for comparison? Of course, here these two adjectives show what kind of the house it is decorated and amazing. So these two adjectives shows what kind. Okay. The last one, the fiction story has a nice ending. Where are the adjectives here in this sentence? The first one is fiction. Yes, adjective that describes what? Story. Okay, now fiction story, does it show what kind of a story or how many of this story or the origin of the story or comparison? Do we use it to compare? Of course, the adjective fiction, we use it to show the kind of the story. So what kind? Okay, and the other adjective here is nice. It's an adjective that describes what? Ending, the end of the story. So does it show the adjective nice? Does it show what kind, how many, or origin? It shows what kind of the ending the story has. It is a nice ending. Okay, so finally, let's say that adjective again, it's a word that describes a noun or a pronoun or modifies a noun. The kinds of adjective are 4 kinds of adjective. We have adjectives that show what kind of the noun do we have, and the other one, it shows how many of the noun do we have, or it shows the origin of the noun, especially when it is related to countries or it refers to a country like Chinese, Jordanian, American, Mexican, French, Arabic, English. All of these are adjectives that shows origin. Or the last one, which is comparison. When we use the adjective to compare between two nouns or more, we say it's a comparison adjective, especially when it ends with est or er when we are comparing. Okay, thank you so much.